Okay, time for another unboxing video. So far, I've mostly only done this for G.I. Joe Classified, but this is special considering it's not only my first Super 7 Ultimates, but my first ThunderCats anything! Time for an admission. I never really watched ThunderCats until now. Okay, I saw some episodes as a kid, but you could count the number on one hand. I never really got into it. It was something that just happened to be on while channel flipping, you know? Over time, the ThunderCats symbol became part of pop culture history. Sure, a symbol of 80s nostalgia. And I was still aware of it on a pop cultural osmosis level. Hearing fans lamenting the 2011 version's cancellation and complaining about the Roar version, but I never really bothered to get into the mythology. Hell, it wasn't until the Death Battle episode against He-Man where I really learned about Lion-O, whose Super 7 we got here. It was the same story with Bucky O'Hare. Despite him also losing, it also encouraged me to look into his series. Not only did I realize I missed out on one badass tune, I bought myself the NES game after Christmas one year for $50 before it tripled in price. Hot take. This is the best tune-inspired 8-bit romp ever. DuckTales be damned. I even got Bucky's vintage fig for the shelf. Yeah, look at that. So yeah, it was a long time coming, but I finally delved into ThunderCats via Hulu. The catalyst being seeing the Lion-O Super 7 at my local comics hunt. My impressions? It definitely has the nostalgic feel of how things were done in the 80s with its presentation. I like the animation. The characters more interesting than I expected them to be. It's become something of a feel-good indulgence after spending a day adulting at a public health laboratory job, you know? And I've snagged a complete unopened Lion-O for myself, thanks to Entertainment Earth having a spring sale knocking off shipping. Now that I've decided the tune is dope, I'll find another Super 7 to keep in the box. Lion-O's going on the shelf, so here we go. Like all Super 7s, you get this sweet packaging with the slip cover, and that shipping box. You can really tell that this company is run by collectors. It just looks so cool with the slip cover and how it's shipped. I mean, you really hate to take it out of the box, but gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, I've seen in other videos. A guy I subscribe to, Iron Ken 3000. At the time I'm recording this, it was yesterday where he unboxed a Mum-Ra and some Super 7 Turtles live on camera, so kind of know how this works. Alright. Here we go. I'm going to carefully set this aside because I am going to hang on to the box. Just because I'm mostly an opener doesn't mean I don't take care of the packaging. I'm a gamer too, and nowadays, the thought of just tossing out the box is insane. Oh, there was no tape. The ones he opened up, there was tape. Like, with the two sleeves, okay? We got this back sleeve, which has some of his accessories, just namely the book and the extra hands. Just set that over here for now. And in the main sleeve, come on, focus. There we go. We got Lion-O. He's got several iterations of the claw, glove, shield thing, and an extra head. I think we're going to keep him with his default head. Alright, now alright, done this plenty of times with the G.I. Joe. And oh, that's a spider going up the background over there. Ah, cute little spider. Yes, I'm one of those guys that doesn't smash the spiders. Anyway, oh, here he is. Very nice paint detail, a bit of shading here, a bit of a wash. Definitely a bit of a wash with the hair. Decent paint apps. Kind of a little messed up with the ThunderCats logo, but I've seen comparisons of what the Mattel iterations of this figure did. The ThunderCats logo wasn't as detailed, and since that logo is such a big effing deal, part of the nostalgia, I'm glad I got this one instead. Alright, stand him up. Let's dig out some of the accessories. First and foremost, I want to... Really, Lion-O? Really? You're gonna do this right away to me? Stand. Alright. Gotta get the fully extended Sword of Omens, and look at that. Look at the ThunderCats logo on the sword. Excellent. And let's get it with the reflective shield, because that's what it was in the tune. Yeah, because in the early episodes, he inadvertently fended off Mum-Ra because Mum-Ra saw his reflection in that. So we'll just take this one off for now. I think what you do is take this hand off, and glove in. And is this the sword-holding hand? Not really. So let's figure out which one is. I'm gonna guess this one. Right? Yeah, there we go. Alright. Go. Get some of these arms and stuff out of the way. These extra hands kind of looks macabre. So yeah, this is a pose I like. And with the fully extended Sword of Omens, he's got the claw shield on, he's ready to kick some ass. And he's got that stoic face. Well, he's hot-blooded and immature at first, because of course he's kind of like Link, a child who suddenly finds himself in an adult's body, but he oh, I just noticed something. Did I mess that up? Little scuff right there? Oh well. Right. Let's see what kind of pose. Let's have a look at the articulation before we get to posing. We've got a bit of an ab crunch. Inside. Good shoulder mobility. We got bicep swivel. No double jointed elbows or knees though, which is kind of a pain. It's such a price you got to pay for Super 7 and such a reputation for quality. You'd think you could have double jointed. Hell, even Hasbro's doing double jointed elbows for their chicks now. Okay, only goes about 90 degrees. But oh well, I guess you can't have everything. At least you get good ankle pivot. Ankles go back and forth. Good wrist rotation. I mean, yeah, this, even without the double jointed elbows and knees, you're going to be able to get Lino in some great poses. In fact, let's do that right now. Okay, not the most dynamic pose we got going here, but it's like Lino is going, come at me bro, with his claw shield, ready to strike with his sword. It works. Let's see what else we can do. Ho ho ho, rematch time! Although, technically, wouldn't Lino's sword forbid him from attacking He-Man anyway, since He-Man's good? And, of course, even without the swords, Lino would probably get destroyed because He-Man's Superman's strength. What is Lino's strength class anyway? Is it like Spider-Man and X-Men Beast, 10 to 25 tons? Or is it more like Rogue and Colossus, 50 to over 100 tons? It's not really explained in this show. I think it's the former, but anyone care to elaborate? You know, it's kind of dumb how the ThunderCats' enemies are pretty much known as just the mutants. Wow, really creative. So if they found themselves in the Marvel Universe, oh, they'd quickly get pegged as being anti-mutite, so something like this would be inevitable. Yeah, Lino, you better hope that claw shield holds. That optic blast can punch through mountains, you know. But since Warner Brothers owns ThunderCats, who also owns DC Comics, a matchup like this would probably be more likely. You have Deathstroke's got his guns and his blades. Lino would have to deal with both at once, but he'd up for the challenge. Of course, Deathstroke's probably just strong enough to give someone who can punch apart trees and giant golem hands some trouble, you know? And unfortunately, since I have no, like, claw stands for Leo here, I have to do it this way. I mean, a guy named Lino and a guy named Leo both carrying swords. I had to do this classic 80s matchup. I had to. God damn it. How could I forget until the very last minute to put Lino in his sight beyond sight pose? I mean, in the few episodes I did see as a kid, I remember him doing that, and the sound when he does it, I mean, at least that was burned into the nostalgia centers of my memory. So yeah, this Super 7, it's something I bought before even getting into the series and deciding whether I was going to open it or not. It's a bit of a 80s tinged, I don't know, retail therapy, along with this gem mug. Another series I've only seen a few episodes for, but very much part of 80s nostalgia because you heard the theme song and shit. Anyway, so yeah, if you're into some 80s nostalgia, or you're a big ThunderCats fan, you're on the fence about getting these things, I'd say snag them now while they're popping into specialty stores like comic stores, and they're reasonably priced at $55 before they start going up, doubling in price like the NECA Ninja Turtles have. So yeah, this is me as like a new appreciator of ThunderCats saying this figure is definitely worth it. Even if I don't get any more Super 7 Ultimates ThunderCats, haven't decided yet, I'm very glad I got this. I'm very happy to put Lino on the shelf alongside He-Man and Cobra Troopers and Decepticons and, you know, yeah, definitely worth it.